Hello, hello. I want to talk to you today about being cool, being popular, being lonely, being in a bad place, and what your future holds. Many, many, many years ago, when I was a kid, I was very, very lonely. I masked the pain and the loneliness with an I don't care attitude and a little bit of aggression. Definitely, I masked it with a huge attitude. Um, During a certain point of all that, a commercial came on TV. And that commercial was a life changing moment for me. And it didn't necessarily fix everything. I'm still working on fixing my issues. But the simple line, the tagline that this commercial had, has stuck with me forever. I still love it. I still use it. I still think about it. Um, in fact, if you can tell me the product that this tagline was assigned to, put it in the comments. I would love it if somebody else actually recognizes it. But being cool is a state of mind. That is the phrase. I was upset because girls would look at me and no interest. Guys would have no interest in talking to me because I talked funny, I dressed funny, I was different. Um, I was constantly being told to change this about the way I dressed or change this about the way I do my hair, which to this day I think is hilarious because when I was a kid, my hair kind of looked like this. And then they started telling me what I should do with my hair. Holy man, the number of pictures I have of me with different hairstyles from everything you can imagine. How about a blonde mullet? A flat top, spiked hair. What do they call it? A frohawk. Well, I don't know what it's called. I've had so many different hairstyles, and then at where I am now, my happiest I've ever been as to who I am. I'm back to the kid, the little simple haircut. Of course, I haven't had my haircut in a while. Being cool is a state of mind. To me, what that meant was if you think you're cool, you don't need everybody else's approval. Just go on being cool to you. Go on making yourself proud. Do what you can to make yourself proud. If you do what you're proud of, if you can look in the mirror and say, what I did was the best I could do, and I'm happy with that, you are doing what you need to do. Some of us are our own worst judges. Therefore, we're going to have to be more honest with ourselves and less judgmental. So being cool is a state of mind. That works really good if you're able to be honest and not only focus on the negative. If you think that being cool is required of everybody else liking who you are and liking what you are, you're going to fail. But you need to look at yourself and say, am I really doing what is the best thing I could be doing right now for myself? No? Then I need to fix it. I don't need to worry about what everybody else thinks, and I don't need to worry about making them proud of me because I need to be proud of me first. Make yourself proud, take that next step. Before you ask yourself why someone doesn't like you, ask yourself why you care. You need to have an answer for that. If you have an answer for why you care, it may or may not be legitimate to care. Sometimes you do need to seek the approval of others. As human beings, we have that in our nature, and we need to make sure that we don't ever forget that we are just animals with needs. So if you need that social bond, you need that social approval, work for it. But I'm going to give you a little hint. The first door that you have to open to get that approval that you so desperately need, and we all need, me too, is you must open that door of self-appreciation. Recognize the things you have done, recognize the times you've had that are happy, and don't focus all your time on the negative. Move past that. Be cool with you. Don't worry so much about the others. And remember, the best way out is always through. The best way out is always through. Robert Frost said that. What does that mean to you? You'd have to answer that yourself. But I'm going to tell you that for me it means no matter where you are, to get out of where you are, you have to go through it. If you get into a mess, you don't wave a magic wand and you're out. People that do that don't appreciate the mess they got in, don't appreciate how to avoid that mess, and don't appreciate the fact that they have to work for what they get. Those are entitled people. People who have to work for it, including people like me with learning disabilities and learn a little bit slower than others, we have to go through things to experience it, and it locks it in and makes it part of who we really are. Therefore, it makes us more likely to have empathy towards others with similar issues. And that means that we can help them by helping us and setting the example and remembering you have to go through it. It's not the end of the world. It's going to go away. Nothing lasts forever. I think there's a quote that says the two biggest warriors are time and patience. I don't remember who said that, but that quote simply means put in the time, have patience, and you're going to get through whatever you're in. But you do have to go through it, and don't be upset about it. Hold on to it. Remember what you feel. Remember how you got there. Remember how you got out of it, and then be able to help yourself again the next time you find yourself walking down that path, or maybe help somebody else along the way. You cannot be lonely if you like the person that you're alone with. Being cool is a state of mind. Before you ask yourself why someone doesn't like you, ask yourself why you care. And the best way out is always through. Whole bunch of little catchphrases, right? But remember, find your catchphrase, if it helps. For me, it did. Being cool as a state of mind is the one that made me start thinking to take care of me first, and to take care of liking what I'm doing first. Did I nail it? No. Did I make a lot of mistakes? Absolutely. But the only way out is through it. We're working through it. Keep your chin up. Pay attention. Love yourself. Give yourself credit. Move on. Move up.